Hello and welcome back. So glad you've tuned in, and if you're here for the first time, welcome. So what a week it has been so far for the Sussex supporters all over the world. We have seen the Duke and Duchess of Sussex out and about in New York, and it has been just so good to see them out looking fabulous, beaming, smiling, in sync. And of course, as we all know, they were in New York to honor Nelson Mandela on the Nelson Mandela International Day at the UN. Prince Harry was to deliver a keynote speech, and there has been a story that I have been loosely following because, of course, there have been those in the royal sphere of reporting who seem to have, varied opinions about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Some you take with a pinch of salt, and some, of course, you just ignore, and some, of course, you take on board. So this is one of those stories that I did not give much credence to, and now we see why a lot of truths are coming out. So we have a statement that has been released today to basically refute a story that had come out on the biography on Meghan by the British author Tom Bower, titled Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors. So in his book, he allegedly wrote concerning Meghan that she had angrily called her publicists because she was furious in response to the famous Vanity Fair issue titled "She's Just Wild About Harry," in quotes, in which she confirmed that her and Harry were a couple and hinted that they would soon announce their engagement. So according to Tom Bower, he said that she had complained that the article had minimized her role as an actor, philanthropist, and activist. And he said that she had angrily called her publicists Ken Sunshine, Kayleigh Thomas Morgan, telling them Buckingham Palace were enraged by the article and that their agency, Sunshine Sachs, should have had comments she had made about Harry and her being an item removed. And, in this book, he has alleged quite a few things. And Bower reported that Carter flatly told Meghan's PR team that Meghan didn't get the cover of Vanity Fair in her own name, but because of who she was likely to marry. And Bower also alleged that the interviewer for the piece, called Sam Kashner, received a phone call from Meghan after the piece appeared and told him, quote, "I thought this could have been an actual friendship. I don't now think that can happen," end quote. Bower quotes Kashner as saying, quote, "She complained because she wasn't presented in the way she wanted. She demanded the media do what she expects. I felt manipulated," end quote. So Bower said that Meghan was particularly angry that the piece neglected to mention the incident where she as a girl wrote to the manufacturers of a dish soap company complaining that their advertising was sexist. So, yada, yada, yada. He goes on to say that, she was complaining. And so basically you can tell that he was framing Meghan as quite an unpleasant person to work with. So now we have an update. We have an update from Sam Kashner, the journalist who has now come out and denied the biographer's Tom Bower's negative account of his experience interviewing Meghan for the Vanity Fair article in 2017. And this is what he said. "Sir, I'm afraid Tom Bower didn't convey my admiration and respect for Meghan Markle in the excerpts from his new book in the Times on Saturday. Quote, writer felt manipulated by Meghan," end quote. He continues to say, "I found Miss Markle to be exceptionally warm and gracious and admired her intelligence and her remarkable courage, as I still do. I regretted the oft-published account of challenging Procter & Gamble being edited out of my Vanity Fair article because I'd wanted to highlight her lifelong activism, and the piece itself was quite laudatory. One more thing, I do not have a stutter. I may hem and haw a bit, but a stammer is not a stutter, as far as I know. Miss Markle never said she liked me because of it. A belated congratulations to Prince Harry for taking such an extraordinary woman as his bride. There is clearly a love match, so maybe we should stop piling on and let the couple live their lives in peace. Sam Kashner, Williamsburg, Virginia." So this is in the letters section of today's The Times. This is the note that he wrote, and he is basically refuting this. So once again, as I say that, we are coming to find out a lot of things, and we see a lot of coordinated accounts that are basically hit pieces on the Sussexes, and in this case in particular, the Duchess of Sussex. And once again, the truth comes out, and I've said it once and I've said it again. Meghan, being an actress in Hollywood, knows time and time again that you on the screen are not the only star. You have to work in concert with not only your fellow castmates that are on screen, but those who are behind the screen as well. In fact, those who are, behind the screen have more power to make you look absolutely, horrible on screen. They have quite a lot of power to do a lot of harm to you because they're the ones left to the product, and they can, make you look quite bad. So even if it was from a selfish standpoint, one as an actor is encouraged to be very, very respectful for those behind the scene. So, here Sam Kashner says that he had a pleasant time with Meghan. He found her warm, gracious, and admired her intelligence. And I'm just happy to see that the truth is coming out. I wonder what else we're going to learn concerning this book. So once again, I'm so happy to see the Duke and Duchess of Sussex vindicated. And, I've just loved seeing them out in New York. They're still as much in love as they were all those years ago. And as I'm talking and we're looking at some of these images, I like the fact that they had a date night in New York. So true to form of them. And Meghan looked absolutely fantastic in the jumpsuit. I love the, palette of the white on the black. It looks so good on her. And I love one thing about her. She has never tried to change Harry's sense of style. He's always been laid back, and that's just him. He's just the way he is. And you can see that for all the people who have this mode that Meghan is controlling, the narrative just falls on its face. And one thing I'm going to point out, thinking back to how they have honored Nelson Mandela this weekend, as hearing Harry talking about how Nelson Mandela always had a smile on his face and never lost hope. What an inspirational section of his speech that was. And I'm just hoping that they will continue to follow in his footsteps and God will guide them. And yeah, I could just go on and on. So let me know your thoughts about all these truths that are coming out and how you sift through all the so-called experts and royal experts as they cover the Sussexes. I, for one, I don't take them at face value. I always do my own research or wait for, more information. I think it always pays off. So once again, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. And thank you to those who support my channel, to my Patreon, PayPal, membership supporters. I want to say thank you. And I want to give a special shout out to 3 of my supporters. I want to start off by thanking a special thank you to Noreen Bengali, Joyce, and Aminata Jah. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I appreciate you so very much. You are absolute legends. And once again, thank you to those who support this channel. Thank you to those who like, comment, and share. I appreciate you all, and have a fabulous day wherever you are. Leave your thoughts below, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.